Okay, we are outside the Aghlabid main mosque of Kairouan. This is the walls, and lots of kids around because it's the school holidays. So you're going to hear some noisy kids, see them. We'll now walk inside. This mosque was built by the Aghlabid dynasty. So under the Caliph in Baghdad, we have the Aghlabids, which is 800s. So we'll go into the main hall.
824.
824 constructed. Double portico, triple columns. The capitals of the columns are all reused, Roman, Byzantine, from all the other sites in Tunisia. We're in the main area. There's the watchtower, which was also the minaret. 3 stories. Let's walk around. Let's just get a view of the main courtyard. So we'll see the capitals. We're at the back. Let's go look at some inscriptions. Okay, they reused the paving stones. We're at the back. This is the doorway to enter the minaret. And you can see they've reused probably 3 architraves. The top, 2 sides, and the door. And got some Roman instructions. The one on the right is from the Emperor Nerva. The one on the left, can't tell. Probably the same time, looking at the structure of the stone and the epigraphy in terms of the carving of the words. You can see Kaiser in the 3rd row. Okay, let's go look around. You can see that they reused the capitals. Here is unusual for a mosque. A cross, old Byzantine capital that's been reused. I've seen reused churches like Hagia Sophia, and obviously in Damascus, the main mosque, which was the church where St. John the Baptist was buried. But usually they cover up the crosses, or paint over them, or stucco over them. So this is a little unusual, perhaps a sign of religious tolerance. Paving stones. You can't really see it, but there's a slope to the paving stones. It all slopes towards the center, where the water was being collected. We'll go take a look. The water would be collected in cisterns underneath, because obviously we're in the middle of a very arid area, so not much in terms of rain, so you need to collect what you get. Alright, let's walk towards the main center. Light isn't particularly good. In the afternoon it must be beautiful here. Now we're not allowed inside because apparently since the late 1990s, disrespectful tourists, and they decided to shut it off to non-believers or people not wanting to be there to pray. And Tunisian students are no different than Americans, and are somewhat rambunctious. Let's just take a look at a second. Fantastic carving. Let's just look at the capitals and the columns that are being reused. It's a fantastic stonework. Let's just look at the doors before we look inside. So even though the mosque is 9th century, these doors were actually given by a Turkish governor in the 18th century, maybe 17th century? 1700s, okay. That is 18th century. Okay, some ambiguity, other people know, we don't. And the carving is out of cedar. And again, looking towards the main door of the mosque. Let's go towards it. Okay, this is the main apse, an adjustment of a basilica style Roman, where we have central style nave on either side. We're looking towards the mihrab, and again you can see the reuse of the capitals. Interestingly enough, at the top of the capitals here you see wood, which was used to protect against earthquakes, a dampening device.
It's beautiful.
In a side chapel, men are praying. You can see all of the columns. How many aisles? 17 aisles? 17. And coffered ceiling. See the main doors, carved wood, back in the center, and the cupola. Not carved. Alright, we'll walk to now what is actually a sundial, built contemporaneous, so 9th century. It's more than actually a sundial. It actually has the markings on it to handle the solstice, the equinox. Let's see. Okay, south, north, east, west. You can see the markings, which are probably for, we can't read them, obviously, the alignments for the sunrise, sunset, equinox. And as we look over to the side, there's a square here above that column. That is one motif. And for midday, there's a square up top near the mosque, main room, and that was used for sighting. Interestingly, in the corner over there is carving, but there's not another sighting, and that is only on that side, not on the other side. And so here we are, another view of the courtyard, the Aglabid Mosque in Kairouan, finished 824, 9th century, with the emirs, and one of the holy sites in Islam. And cut.